What woman in her right mind would get back with a cheating snake?
Wednesday.
Post-observation indicated severe abdominal pain. Patient later found unresponsive.
It's a night of investigations,
I found evidence that can help us sue for malpractice.
introductions,
Yo, cuz! I'm a free man now.
and escalations.
Man up, Zach. Just man up.
Not meant to be a mother.
What are you doing here? Get out now.
Tyler Perry Sistas, all new Wednesday at 9. Watch it live on BET.
Hey y'all, it's your Missniecytv, and I'm here to break down the trailer for Sistas Season 9, Episode 5. The trailer picks up and Sabrina's in the bank yelling at Rich like, tell me why would I want to get back with a I honestly don't know why both of them are still talking to each other and why Rich is still trying to plead his case. Rich, you were single at the time you slept with Penelope. Rich, you don't owe Sabrina an explanation, and I don't even know why Sabrina cares. Sabrina was the one that told you that you could go do what you wanted to do and go see other people. Now you're mad that you saw with Penelope, and it don't make sense because both of y'all are single and both of y'all have the right to do what y'all want to do. Then we see Andy at the law firm, and she's reading past reports on Dr. Cruz and his previous complaints and lawsuits, and she finds out that post-observation there was a woman who had abdominal pain and she was found unresponsive. So basically Dr. Cruz is running a repeated cycle here. Everything that happened to Karen is the same thing that happened to those other women. I think Dr. Cruz has some type of bias towards women and he doesn't like them. I just don't understand that, because how can you work in this type of field but you have a bias towards women? I know that Dr. Cruz has some type of privilege because there's no way that the hospital overlooked this when they hired him. And how is he still able to practice medicine? His license should be revoked and he should be fired. We're at the airport. We see the security guard carrying a box of stuff, and we know that it's Tony's stuff, and what the airline is basically trying to tell Tony is, if you quit, you gotta go immediately. Then we see Danny and Tony talking to the security guard, and I think they're trying to reason with him, and they're like, no, you quit, so you gotta go immediately. There's no time to lollygag. Just because Danny's still there, that doesn't mean you can sit there and talk to her all day. Back over at the law firm, we see Andy talking to Fatima, and she's like, I think we got evidence that could help our case. Fatima's like, how'd you get that? Andy's like, I got connections. Yeah, Andy, the one connection you have, I think you might end up sleeping with him. But that's besides the point, though. Dr. Fong was very helpful, and they're probably going to wonder, like, how did he even get this information? But Andy did tell Dr. Cruz that she was going to do everything in her power to take him down and make sure that he paid for everything that he did to Karen. So you better get ready for the storm that's about to come. Over at the airport, we see this guy coming in, and he's loud and belligerent, and he's yelling Danny's name. It turns out that it's Danny's cousin. Danny's like, what are you doing here? And her cousin's like, I'm a free man. So it turns out that we might have another Q on our hands. A man who just got out of jail and wants to couch surf. The only thing is that he's not trying to get in a relationship with Danny. I just want to know why Tyler Perry be dropping these random family members on us like we is supposed to know these people. Like, if you was going to introduce a family member, you should have introduced the girl's moms or something. There was no lead up to the cousin might be showing up. Like, Danny never talks about her family, but she never talked about this cousin either. So over at Karen's, we see Karen breaking down, and I think she's looking at her baby, and she's just breaking down looking at her. And I know that she's thinking about forever. This postpartum journey is definitely going to be hard for Karen, especially because she has to take care of the other twin. But at least Karen will have her friends and family support to help her out. I just hope that she leans on them in this time of need and don't push them away. Karen does need to go talk to a therapist and figure out ways to help her cope with this journey, because this journey is definitely not going to be easy for her. But baby Faith is very adorable, and I wish that we would be able to see her more instead of the fake doll that they always try to replace her with. Over at Zach and Fatima's, we see Zach drinking, and he's sitting there crying, breaking down, and he's like, Zach, man up, Zach, man up. No, Zach, you're entitled to feel your feelings. You don't have to hide your feelings and try to be strong for everybody. Nobody can tell you to be strong because you can feel how you want to feel. Because if you don't allow yourself to feel them emotions, they're just going to get bottled up till one day you explode and lash out on it. Then we see Karen in the bed, and she's sitting there talking to herself, and she's like, I'm not meant to be a mother. Karen, you are meant to be a mother. Karen, you were blessed with those twins for a reason. I understand that the situation didn't turn out the way that you wanted to go, but God wouldn't put more on you than you can bear, and he knows that you can handle this, and he knows that you could be a great mother to Faith. Over at the bank, we see Penelope walking into Sabrina's office, and she has a look on her face, and Sabrina's like, what are you doing here? Penelope's just there to be messy. And Scary made Penelope's life messy. She wants to make everybody around her messy, and she feels like it's Andy's fault, so she's going to try to make Andy's life messy. And Andy's friend's life messy. As the saying goes, misery loves company. Let me know what you guys think about the trailer. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn your bell notifications. Bye!